Welcome to Trust Busters, where we bust bad estate plans before they destroy family legacies. I'm Rilus Dana, and we're continuing right where we left off in the personal family legal session. The client has just agreed to the fees, paid their initial deposit. Now it's time to start drafting and designing the plan. This is one of the most exciting parts of the process and one of the biggest advantages of using Maat Legal. At this point, in most firms, they collect the drafting instructions and then later they turn around and give them to a paralegal or virtual assistant that has to re-enter it into the drafting software. But that's not how we work. With Maat Legal, once the client commits, we start collecting the drafting instructions live in the meeting. All the core information from the personal inventory is already carried over. So let me show you what that looks like. Let me share my screen here. All right, so we're in the personal inventory, and then after they pay the deposit, we go right here to drafting instructions. See what state they're in, what county they're in, what should we name the trust? Usually go something simple. Continuation trust. We can also do dynasty trust that easy. If I select that, that'll add a dynasty subtrust. Yeah, let's give them a dynasty subtrust. If it's a restatement, we just put in the date of the original trust, and we can do a trust restatement. Successor trustees, a lot of times they want their kids to do that. So either we can select the names of their kids here, because maybe it's a different order, or maybe they want their uncle to do it. And once we put a new choice there, that Uncle Newton's going to be available later as a drop down. So we can design how we want the trust to go, specific gifts, distribution, any notes we need to leave to the paralegal, and she can make it happen. If we need to add a life estate or a special needs trust, just add it in the notes. Last one, the testament. So we can copy there from the trustees, or we can go through and we got even the uncle there, all the choices. A lot of times it's the same as the trustee. So we got a button to fill that in. Financial power of attorney. If they want to make co-agents, they can. I don't recommend it, but we can easily do it if they want to. Healthcare power of attorney, digital asset trust is included as part of the plan. Any deeds, press that button, pulls their real estate info right over. So pretty cool stuff. Makes it really easy to draft. And then when we're all done, the next thing that happens, the client is going to review the drafting instructions. So let's show you what that looks like. Oops. I said I don't usually do this part. You can tell my team sends that out. All right, new incognito window. Okay, there we go. So this is what the client would get to review their drafting instructions. So this is much easier before we put all the info in the documents. So however we fill it out here, however we fill it out in the software, it'll show them that there. And they can say, yes, I approve, or no, they don't. Let us know what's going on there, and then submit the drafting instructions. So pretty cool stuff. Next episode, we'll look at what happens after the drafting. I'll show you the beautiful binder we have. I take pride in how skinny it is, the Maat Legal binder. I'm Rilus Dana with Maat Legal. We don't just write trust, we bust bad ones. Visit maatlegal.com to learn more.